Once again, with a Great American Quiz Show, it's a chance to test your knowledge of the Constitution during this celebration of its bicentennial. Are you ready, panelists? Here's your next question.
The first battle of the Revolutionary War took place in Lexington, Massachusetts on April 18th, 1775. Although no one knows who fired the first shot, this battle marked the beginning of the long, bloody struggle for American independence. True or false? The Constitution was written in order to declare independence from England.
Tony Randall, we start with you once again. True or false? The Constitution was written to declare independence from England?
False. That was the Declaration of Independence.
Barbara?
False.
You're not just imitating Tony.
No. The Constitution was to give us laws to live by and to make sure that the federal government was stronger than the states, although the states didn't want that. They wanted all their rights, you see.
Very well put. That's very well. Isabel, what do you think, Isabel?
Well, I was going to say false anyway.
Yes, I'm sure.
And that's my explanation.
Very good.
No,
Mark Price.
I too knew it was false all along, even without Tony Randall leading it off.
All right, we go to our national poll. 26% said it was true. 54% agreed with you all and said it was false, and 20% didn't know. This time, our correct answer will come from the anchorman of CBS Evening News, Mr. Dan Rather. Dan, the Constitution was written in order to declare independence from England. Is that true or false?
False. The Declaration of Independence was written to declare independence from England and to sever all ties between the 13 colonies and the British Empire. The colonists could no longer tolerate the motherland's severe taxes or attempts to control commerce and navigation. The Constitution, however, was designed primarily to strengthen and develop the United States central government.
Thank you very much, Dan. Very well said. Let's move on to our next question. By the way, our tallying shows that we all have 3, and Mr. Randall is ahead with 4. Very nice, Tony. Our next question, and this one is about presidential powers.
Although Presidents Kennedy, Johnson, and Nixon all sent troops into Vietnam, where some 59,000 Americans lost their lives, what happened in Vietnam was a military action, not a declared war. Our last officially declared war was World War II. True or false? The president, acting alone, has the power to declare war.
Barbara Eden, we start with you. True or false? Presidents can declare war all by themselves.
False.
You mean they need the support of Congress, you think, or?
They need the support of 3/4, I believe, of Congress. Yes.
Interesting. Isabel Sanford.
Say that again.
True or false? Presidents can declare war all by their lonesomes.
I'm going to say false, but I think it's true.
Okay.
False.
You say false, even though you're not sure, but Mark Price.
I'm going to say false just because I hope it's false. I wouldn't want one man to be able to declare war for the whole country, so false isn't going to be my answer.
Tony Randall.
They can go to war by themselves, and they've done it. But they don't declare war.
So what would you call it if it's not declaring war?
Dirty business.
So you would say then that it is false?
Yes, it is.
All right, let's go to the public's response. Once again, it's split right down the middle. 49% think that presidents can declare war acting alone, and 45% think that presidents cannot. 6% say they don't know. This time the correct answer comes to us from the veteran funny man whose latest fame comes from his role on the Bob Newhart Show, Tom Postman. Tom, true or false, presidents have the constitutional right to declare war all by themselves?
False. False, false, false. The president is commander-in-chief of all U.S. military forces, but he doesn't have the power to declare war. Congress does. Of the 200 times American troops have been used overseas in military actions, only 5 of those were in wars declared formally by Congress. Did you know that? Well, now you do. Can you say cataclysm? I knew you could.
All right, you all are doing better than the national average. Do you realize? Let's talk about that for a second. Now, you all got that right. Was your high school training, Tony, in the 7th or 8th grade when you had American history? You think it was better than the average person?
Oh, there's no question about it. All the surveys prove that American education is very bad, especially about American history.
Barbara Eden, how do you figure you're doing so well? All of you are doing very well.
Well, some of it's logical. Those men who wrote the Constitution were many of them very, very simple men, you know, and very wise men. And a lot of the Constitution is just common sense.
Yes. Isabel Sanford, we see you being so funny on TV. I didn't expect you to do this well. We see you as a crazy lady. You know a lot about the Constitution.
Well, it's very simple with me. You see, when I was going to school, we had a lot of true and false questions. And it's 50-50.
Very well put.
That's my theory, too.
Mark, you're only 19 years old. How do you know so much?
I don't. As far as I was concerned, the Constitution was a big ship before I got here. My history teacher asked me who invented the light.
Yes.
And I said Budweiser.
All right, we'll take a break and be right back after these messages with our smart panel.
It is, sir, the people's Constitution, the people's government, made for the people, made by the people, and answerable to the people.